Alright, so let's begin the first of these session zeros for It's Only Natural.
Cute.
So, Pim, as you were running away, your sister slipped a letter into your pocket that you haven't been able to open until you arrive in the poor, falling-apart town of Shiril, on the bottom left hand of the statue you all live upon. You make your way into the inn and buy a room to sit down and kind of take everything in after the night's process.
Okay. Can I read the note?
Oh, yep, you open it up. You find, opening it up, you find a small locket enclosed within the letter, but no note or anything is attached to it.
Oh. Can you tell me more about the locket?
It's just a very small, simple gold locket with a kind of gold chain. Gold chain. It looks like it can be opened. Yeah.
I'm gonna put it around my neck, I guess.
Okay. Slip it on.
I'm not sure what to do next, other than go to sleep. But
while you kind of sit in your room, you hear a knock at the door.
okay, I go and open the door.
Okay. Opening it up, you see this kind of large hooded figure standing before you. You can't really make out any of the facial features below the hood. The figure looks down at you and says, "Greetings, madam. I have been sent by the government to ask of you to do something. Not like you particularly have a choice in the matter, as if you do not follow the government's assignment, you'll be fined and jailed."
Oh, okay. I don't really have much else with me, so I just nod and go with them, I guess. Close the door behind me.
One of the eyes of Ioun in the Thieves Guild within Farolm, on the lower left hand of the statue, has been... We haven't been able to get any sort of watch from the Thieves Guild, and we believe they've done something to it. The government has sent me with a stone to take you to a location near Farolm. And he holds out this kind of deep black onyx gem.
Okay. Oh. Am I doing this alone?
Yes, this is on your own.
Okay. Let's go then.
Okay. He hands you the small gem, and as you take it in your hand, you see the creature disappears.
Alright, that's cool. I don't go with him? He just leaves me with the gem?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Can I examine it some more? Is there anything else on...
Make an Arcana check.
Okay. Dice. I got a 2.
It's a particularly powerful enchantment, so it's not hard to find. There is a magical presence to it. You get the sense it's kind of a some sort of teleportation.
I'm gonna shake it a little bit. Does that do anything?
All right, you use it. You feel like you're being sucked through the stone as you suddenly pop into existence outside of this large cave mouth within a lush green forest. Gem no longer in your hand.
Oh. Well, I go in the cave.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Okay. I got a 5.
You don't notice anything walking in.
Oh, cool.
All right, walking in. It kind of continues on for a while before it hits the back wall. You notice as you start to approach closer, the sound of these like rattling chains starts to become louder and louder. I should have had this open. Oops. And it keeps getting louder and louder, and you hear what starts to sound like claws kind of hit the stonework of the cave. And you see, as you get closer and closer towards the back, with chained around the neck to the back of the wall of the cave and each paw chained to the ground, is this large wolf with what appears to be like bone plating sticking out of its shoulders and down its spine. It just kind of sits staring at you. It appears kind of malnourished. You see a kind of trap door closed to the side of it.
I'm gonna slowly approach the trap door.
Okay. As you get closer, the large wolf starts to kind of growl.
Oh gosh, do I have any food?
You have like some basic food rations, yeah.
Can I throw the food to the opposite end of where the trap door is? Like, so he moves away from it a little bit and is distracted.
Yeah, you can kind of throw it off to the side. You throw it off, and it kind of very slowly moves over towards the ration and starts to eat.
Okay. Can I go in the trap door?
Yep, you open it up and slip away into it.
Nice.
Opening it up, it appears to be a set of stairs leading down further into the cave.
All right, I'm going down the stairs.
Okay. As you get to the bottom of the stairs, you see that it turns into this long sort of pathway leading off towards a very simple wooden door.
Okay. I go open the door very slowly to look inside.
Okay. As you start to approach the door,
Ow.
you hear a click beneath your feet as a pressure plate is pressed. And you feel arrows pierce into your arms and torso. You take 4 points of piercing damage. I rolled 2 1s. Jesus, that was terrible. 4 points of piercing damage as the arrows slam into your arms and torso. The arrows stop as you step off of the pressure plate.
Okay. I'm gonna check for more.
Make an investigation check.
Okay. I got a 1.
What?
I'm not doing too well.
Besides the one you already pressed, you don't really see any others.
Shit. Alright, I'm gonna continue to approach the door, I guess.
Okay. Continuing on, kind of being careful to maneuver around that one. That seemed to have been the only sort of trap that was here.
Okay.
You get to the door and it appears to be unlocked.
Okay, I'm gonna slowly open it and look inside.
Okay. Looking into the room, it appears to be some sort of, like, torture chamber of sorts.
Hot.
The contents, it's a lot more kind of dark and sinister in here. You see large chains hanging from the wall with hooks, each hook having some sort of, like, body part attached to it. You see a worn shelf on one of the walls with countless vials filled with this viscous red liquid, each marked with a label, but it's not in a language you understand. You see that there are bloodstains everywhere, all over the walls and the floors, and in particular around the large table in the center of the room. You see on the table in the center is a half-orc woman, grayish-green skin, and short green-colored hair to match it that is like sweat-soaked and matted to her face. But you see from her waist down has been cut off and stitched on as a large Naga's tail.
Huh. Is she alive?
She seems alive, but very injured. Her arms are chained tightly onto the table, and a large shackle is placed around her tail to keep it tied down.
Is she the only person in the room?
Make a perception check.
Okay. 11.
She is the only person in the room.
Okay. Alright, I guess I'll go into the room,
Okay.
leaving the door propped open the best I can.
Okay. Going in, leaving the door open. You see she starts to stir a bit, and she gets this kind of panicked look on her face, and tears start to stream down her face. She's like, "Please, please, no more. I can't do it again. No, please."
I'm gonna let her know that I'm not there to hurt her. I just want to know who is.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
She seems very frightened just by anything that's happening.
Okay. I got 16.
Okay. You see she starts to kind of calm down. She's like, "Oh, so you don't work with him then?"
No, I'm here to help.
Thank you.
I just kind of ask her what's going on.
I'm not completely sure. I was brought here and sort of experimented on, as it were, to test if this sort of stitching thing could work. I'm not completely sure of why, but that's all I really know.
Okay. Is there any way for me to unchain her?
You could probably like break the chains, or like even with your dagger you could probably pick it open.
Okay, does she seem like she's telling the truth?
Make an insight check.
Okay. I got a 21.
She seems way too just like frightened and freaked out at this sort of situation to be lying to you at all. She is completely truthful.
Okay. I'm gonna try to undo her chains.
Okay. Just make a general dexterity check.
Okay. It's 17.
Okay. Easily enough, you kind of use your dagger as a sort of makeshift pick and open up each of the locks. She kind of slips off the table, and you can see she's not at all used to having this tail instead of legs, and she like kind of has to right herself on the ground and against the table.
Oof. I ask her when she's seen the person who's done this last, and where he came from.
I do not know where he came from, but last he was here was, God, it's been so, I'm not aware of any sort of day, night, anything that's happening outside, but it's been a few hours, I think.
Oof. Are there any more doors in the room?
There does not appear to be any other doors.
Okay. Is there anything useful in this room before I leave it?
Make a perception check.
Yeah. I got a 14.
You do see a small kind of chest that she's kind of been glancing over towards. You see she kind of starts to right herself and make her way over to there, but she trying to open it, she can't seem to get it open.
Is it locked?
Yes.
Can I try to pick the lock?
Make a dexterity check.
I got a 19.
Okay. Once again, you use your dagger and manage to pick open the lock. Opening it up, it appears to be like very simple. Within it appears to be very simple robes. This kind of folded up staff almost that seems to have like ice crystal shards kind of coming off of it, and the top kind of makes this circular shape, and within the center of this the circular shape it makes is this small floating light blue ice crystal. You also see a book within there as well.
Okay, I pick the books up and ask the person if they can tell me anything about the ice crystal staff.
These would be all of my things. That would be my arcane focus, my robes, and my what you have there is my spell book.
I'm gonna roll to see if she's telling the truth. I got a 6.
She's so truthful.
Okay. I give them to her.
Okay. Thank you. She kind of puts on the robes and clutches the staff close to her, and puts the book away inside of her robes.
Okay. I'm gonna help lead her back the way I came.
Okay. As you both start to kind of make your way towards the door, you see the door closes. You see a tall human form of a robed male appears behind the table, along with a woman in a dress that has like stitches across her face and arms and different parts of her body, kind of keeping it together.
I audibly say gross.
Seems we have a little cat's problem, doesn't it, Riswin? Indeed. Why don't we fix it? I do need a test rat. I suppose a test cat will do just the trick as well. The male snaps his fingers, and you both are kind of teleported away from this room. You find yourselves in a very simple stone room. You see one door at the opposite end of the room with a silver lock. And in the center of the room is a large anvil with a statue of a dwarf raising his hammer over the anvil. And you see there's like pieces of chalk all over the ground.
I go and try to pick the lock.
Make a dexterity check.
I got a 9.
Try as you might, you can't manage to open up the lock.
Okay. I ask the snake lady if she knows what's going on.
I don't. I'm sorry.
I pick up a piece of chalk and then approach the statue.
Okay.
I draw on the statue.
Okay. Drawing on the statue, it doesn't seem to do anything.
Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna sit down and wait then.
Okay. You sit and wait. Nothing happens.
I try to pick up all the chalk in the room.
Okay. You pick it all up. You now have a bunch of chalk.
Nice. I write on various objects in the room.
Okay. As you kind of just start to write all over the walls and the statue. Once you reach the anvil, what would you like to write on the anvil?
I'm write my name.
Okay. You write Pim onto the anvil, and you see that it kind of forms this 2D image of Pim written in silver.
Oh, cute. Um, I'm gonna do a key
Okay.
for the lock.
You draw a key on the anvil, and this one appears to be a 3D image instead.
Nice. I tried to unlock the door.
Okay, using the key, you open up the door.
Okay. I should probably draw another cool thing, but I won't. Where does the door lead?
Opening up the door, it appears to open up into this kind of arcanist's workshop. There are like books and papers scattered all over. That the male you saw before currently is putting things away into his bag.
I yell, "Hey!"
He kind of looks over his shoulder at you. Oh, made it through quicker than I thought. Seems like I'll have to leave you here with my pet while I get out of here. Hate to say goodbye, but goodbye. He waves, and you see this pure white, malformed creature with arms and legs and clawed fingers that look like they've been stretched out far too long. His huge, lashing tongue.
I sprint for the door I just came out of.
As you sprint towards the door, as he waves goodbye, the door slams shut behind you, leaving you and the half-orc Naga woman in this room with the malformed creature.
Okay. Can it talk?
Nope. I'd like you to roll some initiative.
Ah, damn it. 19.
I gotta get my papers and stuff. I don't know why I didn't get
19 plus 4.
Yep.
23.
Give me a second. Let me grab my stuff. Okay. Oops. Okay. 19 or you said 20 23?
Yep.
Okay. 3 sheet. Is. Okay. So, let me give you. Oh, I forgot to have you. Can you sign into Roll20 for me?
I already am.
Oh, yep. Just go into the same old the same old campaign we've been using.
Okay.
Initiative for her. Ugh.
I am here.
Okay. Alright, so you're up first.
Okay. I... Where am I?
You were kind of over back towards here.
I'm too zoomed in. Give me a minute.
Okay.
If I can figure out how to use this.
There's a little like bar up towards the top right that you can, if you slide it down, it'll zoom out.
I got you. Alright, How far am I? Oh, that's
You're about 45 feet away from it.
okay. I'm gonna move 20 feet closer.
Okay. About right there?
Yes.
Okay.
And throw my dart at him.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
Okay. If I can find where I put my dice. Hold on. I got a 3.
Add all your modifiers to it, your dex and your proficiency as well.
I got a 9.
Okay. That unfortunately does not hit, as it's kind of erratic movement. You kind of chuck it towards it, but it ducks out of the way.
Okay.
That's your action and a little bit of your movement.
I'm done.
Okay. Okay. So it is now the creature's turn. It is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Run straight up towards you. And
Cool.
it's going to make a bite attack. That is a 13.
It does not hit.
It goes down to chomp into your form, but you just kind of dodge backwards as it just misses you.
Yeah.
That's its turn. The half-orc Naga woman kind of backs away towards the corner, and she's going to cast Chromatic Orb at it. She hits. She's going to make it cold. Dealing 18 points of cold damage.
Okay.
Okay. You see some of its body starts to kind of cover up with the same icy crystals that you see are kind of coating her staff. That is her turn. Back up to you.
Well, can I don't know where my dart landed.
You have several darts. You have a bunch of them.
Okay. I guess since he's close enough, I'll hit him with my dagger.
Okay, make an attack. That'll hit.
Okay. Plus 1.
Warning. Suspicious activity has been detected after your last vaping session.
7 points of damage. Not bad. As you kind of spin around with your dagger and stab it into its form, it kind of reels back from the pain. You can punch as a bonus action if you'd like.
Nice. I'm gonna punch as a bonus action.
All right, make an attack roll.
Okay. Oh.
I was like, wow, a 20. Jeez.
Hold on. That is plus 4 plus 2.
So 12. 12 still does not hit. It kind of moves out of the way of your punch as you send your fist flying towards it.
Okay.
It is going to make a claw attack against you.
Gross.
That is an 18.
Yes, that hits.
Okay. That's... Ew. 15 points of slashing damage.
Oh my god.
And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
You succeed.
Nice.
Does that damage knock you unconscious?
Where's my,
Your health at this point would be 8 plus your Constitution.
yes, that does.
Okay, so you fall unconscious with the one claw attack. The half-orc snake lady is going to cast... She's just going to cast Ray of Frost. That hits. Ray of Frost. Damn, it's in here. 7 points of damage. Nice. Okay. It's back up to your turn. Make a death saving throw.
Okay. What is that? Is that just a 20?
It's just a straight D20.
Okay.
That succeeds.
Okay.
The creature is going to take it's actually going to go running towards the half-orc snake lady and is going to make a bite attack. It's 11. I think that misses. Nope, that hits. He does not have much armor. That's... That is 6 points of piercing damage. And her turn. She's going to... She's just going to cast Ray of Frost at it again. That hits. Yep, that hits. And with that... that'll end her turn. The creature's looking very rough as the ice kind of continues to congeal around its body. Make another death saving throw.
Okay. Oof.
That one fails, unfortunately. All right. Its turn again. It's gonna go for another bite. This one, however, misses. She just barely is able to dodge out of the way as it goes and to try and chomp down on her. She's going to cast Chromatic Orb at it. Hits. and manages to kill it. You see it kind of, well, you would if you were not unconscious. You see it kind of, its body like freezes over into this large crystallized ice block. The half-orc Naga woman says, oh, geez, and runs over towards you and kind of fiddles through your bag trying to find a potion and feeds one to you.
Nice.
You heal 5 points of damage back.
Okay. Oof. I stand up and look around.
Okay. All that appears to be left in this room is a stone similarly to the one that was sitting atop, or the one that you had been given to get to the outside of the cave, sitting atop a slip of paper.
Okay, I pick it up and then read the slip of paper.
Okay. Reading the paper, it says, "My name is passed on in secret, whispered throughout my kingdom, as the dying and undying one."
Can you say that again?
My name is passed on in secret, whispered throughout my kingdom, as the dying and undying one.
I shake the rock again.
Okay, you shake it, and you and the half-orc Naga lady are teleported once again. You find yourself sitting atop a hill, looking down upon what you know is Farlem. However, you see this huge meteorite has fallen straight into the center of the city, destroying much of what was once there. You also see a bunch of people standing at the bottom of the hill.
Okay. I go to try to approach the people to talk to them.
Okay, and that will be where we are done.